Vive versus Oculus Rift versus Windows Mixed Reality. What's the difference? The fierce competition between the HTC Vive and Oculus Rift heated up even more on October 17, when Microsoft and its partners launched Windows Mixed Reality headsets as part of the Windows 10 Fall Creators Update. Oculus actually struck back just before Microsoft's VR army marched out, announcing a $100 price drop for the Rift at its Oculus Connect 4 developer conference. Windows Mixed Reality represents yet another virtual reality platform running on headsets connected to a PC. The software has plenty of overlap with those existing solutions, the hardware is of similar heft, and the overarching concept still involves playing around in room-scale, virtual worlds. But just as the Vive and Oculus Rift had their share of technical and philosophical differences, Windows Mixed Reality diverges from its competitors in several key ways. The hardware requirements are lower, the ecosystem includes some exclusive content that can't be accessed via Vive or Oculus, and the name of the platform itself hints at broader augmented reality applications, not just immersive getaways. Here is our attempt at explaining all those similarities and differences between the HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality headsets in the least confusing way possible. Editor's note: this living article was last updated on November 20, 2017 to mention the Steam beta for Windows Mixed Reality. Although the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive originally had some significant hardware differences, lately they've become more similar as prices for both headsets have fallen, and as Oculus has added more sensors and touch controllers to the mix. Oculus Rift versus HTC Vive. The Oculus Rift Plus Touch bundle includes the headset, a pair of hand tracking controllers, and a pair of desktop IR LED tracking sensors for $399 after a recent price cut. This creates a tracking area of 5 feet wide by 5 feet deep. For an extra $59, Oculus sells a third sensor that expands the tracking area to 8 feet by 8 feet when placed at the rear of a room. The Rift also includes integrated headphones, which is a nice touch. For $599, the HTC Vive includes a headset, a pair of hand tracking controllers, and a pair of wireless base stations. But instead of sitting on a desk like the Rift's sensors, the base station should reside in opposite corners of the room, creating a large play area of up to 15 feet by 15 feet. Unfortunately, the Vive doesn't have integrated headphones, but you can add them for $100 with the deluxe audio strap if you're feeling extra spendy or simply don't want to buy a separate gaming headset. With Windows Mixed Reality, pricing varies by vendor, just like with Windows PCs. While you can sometimes buy the standalone headsets for a lower initial cost, you'll really want to pick up a bundle that includes a pair of motion controllers. Here are the Windows Mixed Reality headsets available at launch. Asus plans to release a high-end model sometime in spring 2018. Unlike the Vive and Rift, none of these Windows Mixed Reality headsets include tracking stations. Instead, Microsoft's system uses a camera on the headset to keep track of where the controllers are. This may help keep costs down and make setup less burdensome. And in theory it allows for more spacious simulations, but it brings a major trade-off. Grabbing objects without looking directly at them becomes difficult, as we discovered in our Dell Visor hands-on. Also, no Windows Mixed Reality systems have integrated headphones, so you'll need to buy a headset or bring your own earbuds. As for the nitty-gritty details on VR quality, each platform has its strengths and weaknesses. This older Oculus Rift Crescent Day prototype shows the VR headset sensors and internal lenses. For resolution, the Vive and the Rift offer 1080x1200 per eye, while most Windows Mixed Reality headsets announced so far are crisper at 1440x1440 per eye. The Samsung Odyssey WMR headset stands out with a slightly higher 1440x1600 resolution per eye. Higher resolutions mean you're less likely to notice the individual pixels in an image, a key concern when the displays are so close to your face. Refresh rate is 90 Hz on the Vive and Rift and up to 90 Hz on Windows mixed reality headsets. However, Microsoft says some headsets will run at just 60 Hz if the user's PC can't handle higher frame rates. More on that shortly. High refresh rates are crucial to prevent users from potentially suffering nausea while using VAR. The field of view on the Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive is about 110 degrees, and it'll vary from headset to headset with Windows mixed reality. HP and Acer both list a 95-degree field of view, while Dell's Visor and the Samsung Odyssey hit 110 degrees. The Lenovo Explorer sits in the middle at 105 degrees. Also worth noting, both the Oculus Rift and HTC Vive use OLED displays, while most of the current crop of